Garrity. I empower women entrepreneurs by sharing influence solutions on my show, SE Spotlight with Joie. Hi, everyone. Welcome to SE Spotlight with Joie. You know you're in the right place if you are here to learn how to master intentional networking. I have a networking queen with me today, and she's going to share so many gems. And I believe, and I know networking is actually directly linked to your earning power. So this is a show to watch. A little bit about me is I am Joie Garrity. I'm a content creator, and I'm the founder of SWE Media Network and Joie G113. And you can learn more about my products and services and why I named my company Joie G113. And it's in homage to two of the greatest women entrepreneurs of all time, in my opinion. And one of them is Marilyn Monroe. And they both helped each other and put each other on each other's maps. So you tell me who the other entrepreneur is. So I want to talk about how to master networking. So I am going to bring Aria up from the green room. 1 second. Here we go. Hi, sister. How are you?
Hello, I'm so excited to be here.
I am too. So we met at Podfest. So we were networking. Right?
Networking.
So networking, it is the key, sister, is the key. And we immediately hit it off because I loved how bright and I like how bright and all the colors that you wear, like you're wearing today. So it's awesome. Um, I want to just jump in and I want you to share why intentional networking is so important, sister.
Oh, yes. Well, first, it's important to know what intentional networking is. The way that I define it whenever I talk about it is building and nurturing long-term, mutually beneficial relationships. And I think that a lot of people miss different parts of it. It's not sales and marketing. Networking is the art of building relationships. It's the art of getting to know somebody on a human to human level. And I think that a lot of people just don't understand that networking is a long game. Like when we connected, I had no idea that this was going to lead to an opportunity to be on your show, right? Like I didn't go up to pitch. It was just to have a genuine conversation and build a relationship with you. And because I've really mastered this art, then it led to this awesome opportunity.
Yeah, that's such a roll out the red carpet moment. I totally agree. And I don't think that we're born good networkers. I think it's an actual learned behavior. And
Mm,
I feel like it's a muscle that we need to keep exercising all the time. I learned how to network down in Hollywood and they take it very seriously and
yeah.
train very early how to do it. But it didn't come naturally for me right away. I have to keep learning at it.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I do think that the art of relationship building is something that we are born with. I actually think that it's something that we're conditioned out of throughout
Oh,
our life, and we have to relearn those skills. I think that
yes.
a lot of people, again, they think of networking as a sales or marketing or elevator pitch or all of these things, when really it's just being able to show up as you are, your true person, connect with the person, and get to know them. I think that that is something all of us can be networkers. We just have these ideas about what networking is, and it's gotten so dude broy that
Yes.
turned off,
Yes.
you know.
Not emotionally connected enough. This is you up on stage speaking, and I
Yeah.
love this picture of you. I wanted to share your superstar influence share. I had to go through some deep inner work to find myself and my truth. I have been watering myself down and playing small for far too long. Let's talk about that, sister.
Yes. Well, I have just, as a woman of color, as a Hawaiian, as an Aries, I have a lot of fire in me. I'm somebody that always speaks up. I'm very loud. I'm very bright. I take up a lot of space. And I think that I got so conditioned to want to code switch depending on what room I went into, soften myself, okay, don't let them see everything, about you. And I have just, it's been such an exhausting game to play. And I think that a lot of women do it. We try to not be aggressive or bossy or all of these different things that we've been labeled. And so finally I was like, the mask is coming off. I'm just showing up in my absolute fullness. Does it turn a lot of people off? Yes. But it also attracts really rad people to me that come across the room and are like, I need to know you and have you on my show and talk to you and be friends with you.
Yeah, this is a big reason why I dropped my digital magazine. I put myself on the cover. Put
Yes.
myself on the cover, sister. I put myself on the cover of my book too. And I did it because I was told growing up I was too much, too loud for this. I love Taylor Swift's share about we are not bossy, we are bosses. And I'm
Yeah.
and amen to that, sister. And so are you. And I love how you're showing up. I'm saying bravo to you. Bravo, because you're opening doors for other women to do the same.
Yes, that is the thing, is that when we show up in our fullness, even if it triggers people, even if it rubs people the wrong way, there's somebody watching that is like, oh my gosh, if I move like her, I talk like her, I look like her, I wear big hoops, and she's not, changing herself to be in this room, like I want to do the same. So that's why we have to do it. It's a responsibility of us as like powerful women to, show up in that fullness right there, that energy right there.
Love this. This is a headshot I got you all. Amazing. I was like, again, so glad that I was like, you have to be on my show, right? Because you're just sitting in it, just sitting in you, glamour. It's over the top. I love everything about it. Love it. I want to share your tip here. Start with what you have now in your raw, messy authenticity.
Yeah.
Do and just keep sitting in it. I love this.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people wait until they're ready or wait until things are perfect. Like, I got to take one more course or get my website done or afford a headshot. And it's like, start with what you have right now, which is your learned skills and experience and like view of the world that no one else has.
Yeah.
Begin sharing that and take your audience and the community that you're building along on that journey. Like, people love to watch us evolve. They love to celebrate the wins. They love to see the different, steps that you're taking. But I mean, if you are waiting until you're ready, A, we're never ready. And B, you're going to miss so many moments of opportunities to learn in action, learn through, messing up, seeing what people are responding to and how people, are connecting with your content and your mission and your message and your magic. So just show up messy, just do it.
And no, do it today. Do it
Yeah.
today. I
Like,
wish I wish I could go back in time and talk to my younger self.
okay.
I
Yeah.
do, because I was in the shadows. I was making everyone else a star, making everyone else a star, right?
Yes,
And I was in the shadows,
absolutely.
right? And then some personal stuff happened, and I was like, "That's it." But start today, right?
Right.
Just start today. I love that. I love your authenticity and your, being courageous,
Thank
right?
you.
And I do believe it is an inner game. I believe our inner game is the biggest game in town. I do.
Mhm.
What
Yeah.
is what's an inner game tool that you use, sister?
What's another tool for what?
An inner game tool that you use. Do you meditate?
Mm. Yeah, I meditate, I go for walks, I pull cards,
Yes.
build community, and actually ask for help when I when I need it. That's a big one. I think like not having to do all of this alone and having people that you can vent to and be hyped up by and share your wins with, that's so important.
Me too. And I have a share here. It's get out of your own backyard and create
Mm.
deep professional relationships with people in all kinds of arenas, not just your own.
Yes.
I think it's key. I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. You have to go into the other rooms. I mean, that's what I don't know if I can cuss on here, but show the F up is all about, is like getting into other spaces, meeting with other people, hearing their point of views. And that just proves why we all need to be so authentic so that we can create these different environments for people to learn in and to grow in.
It's so true. It's so true. I just dropped my second digital magazine and I put this powerhouse on
Yes.
it for the impact issue, and she's owning it,
I
owning
love
it.
I
And
love
that is, sister, is exactly why I chose her. I was like, go for it. And also too, I think that you also you want to meet new people and make sure it's not a sales call. Let's talk about that, because you talked about that earlier about like create the relationship first.
Yes. Yeah. Build the relationship. And I think a lot of people are like, okay, cool, check. I built the relationship by like showing up and swapping a business card. But like, think of it as like actual relationship. Like, what do you have to do nurture a relationship, like get to know that person, show up for them. Like when I'm connecting with people in an in-person or however I'm networking, I ask so many questions to get to know them. And my mind is racing on like, who do I know? Like, I'm pretty sure I was like, I have a client that would be great on your show. Like before I even said anything about, me, because that's how I'm always thinking, is like, how am I going to plug my current network into these new opportunities, and how am I going to show value to this person that I'm connecting with? They're going to remember me, for one, and for two, I didn't make it all about myself, right? And then when they're in my world, they can learn more about me, and they can see my Instagram, they can see all of that kind of stuff to know how to refer me or work with me in any way. But yeah, it's really about like nurturing, showing value, showing up for that person, and constantly having them, in your mind, in your mental Rolodex, so that you can mention them in, rooms of opportunities that they're not in.
Yeah, I have a quote: people support those who support them.
Yes. Yeah. And I think we all of us, we are like, so many people, they're like, oh, well, no one shows up, no one buys, no one does this. And it's like, when's the last time you went out to your network and did something? When's the last time you referred? When's the last time that like your friend wrote a book and you don't even have it on your bookshelf yet? Like, get out there and do the thing. It comes back, even if it's not that exact, person that has like, years later, it comes back to you in that way. I mean, people will be like sending me referrals, people that I helped like 5 years ago. And I'm like, wow, I didn't even remember that like, thing happened. And here it is, like coming back. It just builds that like trust factor. People will not forget doors that you opened for them. And, it models, this is how you show up for people. And so then they know, okay, well, this is how I'm going to show up for you when the moment arises.
Well, and that's intentional networking.
Yes.
Right. I have people say things like, oh, I'm too busy for networking. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Then you're really too busy for your own business.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Networking is an income producing activity for sure, if you're doing it right. And if you're too busy to network, you need to delegate some other things and like get out there into the world for sure.
What is something that has surprised you along the way?
In my networking journey?
Yeah.
Just how many people don't understand it at all. How many people are afraid of it, like how it's become like this like curse word that people are like, ugh, not working. Like they have this concept of like, again, the dude bro events and a bunch of like, people shoving business cards in your face and trying to sell you Aflac and all of that. And that's not what it is. Like anything can be networking as long as you are looking for your ideal people, not your ideal client, because you're not trying to just only network with people that you want to sell to, but your ideal people, the people who share the same values, the same morals, the same view of the world, because those people are working with your ideal clients. And if you're networking and building this like power referral partner network for yourself, like you don't even need to go do the ads and the whatever fancy marketing, trend is out there, or dance on your Instagram reels pointing to text. Like you don't have to do any of that because you have this referral network that's out there, like speaking your name.
Oh my God, that's so good. You don't even have to point at the text. That's so good. I so appreciate you. Thank you for taking the time to network with me today. Thank you because that's how we create deep personal and professional relationships, right? Taking the time to get to know one another. I love your point of view. I like how courageous and bold you are, sister.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. I'm going to drop you down into the green room. Go grab yourself a mocktail. Isn't she cool? She's cool. She understands networking on a whole different level, and that's what it's about, right? So you don't have to dance around and point at text. I love that. I just want to remind everyone, it is your birthright as a woman entrepreneur to stand in your spotlight and grow an influential and thriving business women superstars out there. So you keep doing that, keep doing you, and you can join me for another episode every Thursday at 9 a.m. Pacific Coast time. And until next time, I always ended it like this: is I love you, I love you, I love you, and I appreciate you. You can learn more about me, my services, and products at joeyg113.com. Make sure to join me every week on the SWE Media Network YouTube channel and wherever you listen to podcasts.